Director, thank you very much for organizing this, for offering this space to bring our traditional fashion so that we can have them be known to everybody for their beauty. I'm really happy to be here this evening. I'm also a bit nervous about this, so don't worry in case I forget to breathe or something. So, my name is Geanina Munteanu. I'm part of the Șezătoare București community. Otherwise, I'm just working in an IT company. But I'm here on behalf of our community, Șezătoare București. It was already mentioned here by our colleagues from Șezătoare București. And I'm here because I want to talk to you about the traditional Romanian traditional costumes, especially about the wearing part, not the male one. So I want to talk to you about these costumes, how they differ based on areas from Romania, a little bit about the symbols, but they were already covered, so that is really good. So I'm also here to let you know that when looking at a costume, you can actually read it, as you can say, because just by looking at it, you can say what is the region that it belongs to. You can also say maybe the age of the owner, and also some information about her social status. Whether she's married, she's not married, she's wealthy or not so much, so all that can be read from such a costume. Let's breathe. So why do we do this? Why our interest in these costumes, traditional costumes? It's because all of us believe them to represent our identity. So, and it's also our connection to our ancestors, to our heritage, to our community, and as you could see, to the communities from other countries. So you could see the connection. You can also see the similarities between the costumes in the two countries. So that's why it's important to us. So now to tell you a little bit about Șezătoare București, the community that I'm part of. It started around 8 years ago on a Facebook group. As a Facebook group, we decided that we wanted to create our own Romanian blouses, traditional blouses, in the old ways like they used to be. But then we saw that we don't have a lot of information. We don't know all techniques, how to embroider. We don't know information about the fabrics, the materials, what's used to create it and how to create it. So then we started to research. So we started to go to museums, we started to find information in the books, and we started to relearn the old ways, the old techniques of embroidery. And with that, we also started to share it with others. So we have this community group, we have also a YouTube channel, so there, as soon as we learn something new, we post it there, everyone else can find about it, can use it as they want, if they want. So that's also our motto, dă mai departe, and that's share it with others. And this is what we're doing over here. We're sharing all these beautiful costumes with everybody. So all these costumes that you see over here, they were created and they belong to women from the Șezătoare București, but also to similar communities around Romania. So we have Brăila, we have Bacău, we have Constanța and Cluj. All of them, they share with us their costumes, so that can be exhibited over here. So and yes, that's information about being created in the last years. That's perfectly true. So they're all brand new shirts and blouses, are brand new ones, with new materials, but using the old techniques, using the old ways. Regarding these techniques and how do you start to work on a blouse, right? You first decide an area. Okay, I'm interested in creating a blouse from this area because, I don't know, I have some connection. My grandparents are from there or something, a reason. And then you go and investigate and say, okay, what is the fabric that I need for that area? So for the south part, where it's warmer, the fabric is thinner, and you will see here in front there are a couple of costumes where the sleeves are made of silk, and that's because in the summertime it's way nicer to wear them. If you go in northern part to the hills or to the mountains, there the weather is a little bit colder, so your fabric also needs to be thicker. So this is how you choose your fabric. And then you need to know, okay, what materials should I use? And then you see that there are regions that were richer, so they use more precious materials like this thread that is gold plated or silver plated, and lots of special and precious materials. Or you have areas where you use a lot of colorful beads also. So it depends on the region. Then about the colors, also they're specific to regions, but also specific to age. So you will find over there a bride costume. So this bride, she created the costume for herself, so she wear it in her wedding, and it's in red. And that's because young women and brides would wear red in their time. And then later on, as you go through life, then the color of the red, it becomes more darker and gets to black, for example. So you have different colors also depending on the region. It's not, but in general it's like that. And then you come to the structure, and you've heard a lot about altiță. And this is the shoulder part that this is my new, the latest blouse that I'm working on. So this is the shoulder part that comes like that, and most of the areas, and also in Șezătoare București, you see the same, we have this altiță, and then you have the sleeves, and then you have the front and the back, and they're just rectangular pieces that you put together, and then you have these amazing blouses. So I'm really amazed about the costume. I'm really happy about it. I'm really passionate about it, as you can see. And about the symbols, indeed, there are quite a few symbols, and you'll have maybe symbols for fertility, for earth, for sun, for stars, flowers, birds, even human shape. So you'll have all that depending on what you want on your blouse. You have protection signs, so life representative signs, everything, symbols. And yes, it was mentioned about the UNESCO. So I'm very happy that we're here, and this happens here because Vilnius is part of UNESCO. So it means that it's being appreciated for its architecture, for the history, identity, so all that. So it is something that we also want to do together with Republic of Moldova. We also would like to, for our traditional blouse, to get there, to be in the UNESCO heritage. So together we support this endeavor. And all right, so in the end, when we heard that we're going to come here and we're going to share these costumes with you, we were very happy. And we thought that we need to thank everyone in some way. So that's why in our community, we all started to quickly create these bookmarks. So this is for everyone here. please come and pick your book sign, whatever you like, and if they're all embroidered in Romanian motifs, so I hope it's going to be a nice